Hi folks, Simon here. Welcome back to the channel once again. And today we're going to continue on with our Final Fantasy VII Remake side quest series by completing quest number 5 in chapter 3. So this is called On The Prowl. Now, On The Prowl won't actually be available if you haven't yet completed the second side quest, Rat Problem. So make sure you do that one, and then number 5 will be available. You need to just go ahead and speak to Weimer in order to pick up the quest. I've already done that. And we're going to have to kill a murderous rabid dog in this particular side quest. So we find out a little bit of lore about where this dog came from towards the end of the quest. So I won't spoil that for you. What we're going to do, though, is make our way back over to the Scrap Boulevard. We've been here a few times now, haven't we? So we'll continue just making our way around this place. We do actually get to visit a new area of the Scrap Boulevard a little later, as well as part of this quest. But as we go through the tunnel, you'll notice that the normal enemies aren't present in this place. They've all been despawned just for the standard quest monster. And there it is. So as you can see, a little bit different to the fiends that we were fighting earlier on in the Mako reactor. But this fella is quite a challenge. So just go into the battle with a little bit of caution. The Wrathhound, as it is known, has some nasty attacks that you'll need to dodge. And once you've got your ATB gauge filled up, the first thing you'll want to do, as always, is assess the creature. This really is a habit that you want to get into doing for every unique enemy that you encounter. By unique, I mean the first time you ever encounter a particular enemy. Now, in terms of this particular foe, we can see it has over 6,000 hit points, which is no small amount, and it is weak to the ice element. So in my case, Tifa has the ice materia equipped, so we should probably switch over to her. That way we can just start building up her ATBs a little bit faster and start unleashing some blizzard spells. Now, even though this dog is indeed weak to blizzard, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. However, we still need to cast it in order to stagger. However, trying to stagger this enemy can be a bit of a pain, especially in this first phase, but it is possible. Whether we'll do it or not here on this case, I'm not sure, as we are soon to be interrupted, as you're about to find out. So let's just go ahead and throw another blizzard around the place here. Obviously, you need to stay on top of healing as well, which is always important. Oh, no, not quite. And there we go. Okay, so at the end of this phase, the enemy is going to run away. Now, you don't need to chase after it with any sense of urgency, despite the fact that you might get that impression. So I would just take the time to throw a few cure spells about before we enter combat with it once more. Or potions, or whatever it is that you want to use, whichever's your poison. So we're going to head now over to the junction here, the T-junction, and make our way to the left, so back through the tunnel. We can, of course, break the crate as we go. Little hint for you that the naughty fella's been this way, moving the crates as he's gone. There's not going to be anything in there. Oh, there is! A Mako shard. Okay, and once we come out the other side of the tunnel, Weimer is going to have moved into this new location temporarily. And we need to speak to him to continue advancing the quest. This is a fun one, isn't it?
So make sure you're ready.
These are the sort of side quests I do enjoy. Lots of action going on. Right, so we enter the new area of the Scrap Boulevard. We've not been over here before. We can see that the Hound has made its way over here also. Let's just break some crates for no particular reason while we're here. Okay, so you don't need to scan it again. But just bear in mind, as far as I know, a couple of these abilities are not abilities that it casts in the first phase, so they are new this time around, such as that first ability it did. But once again, we do need to start unleashing some blizzards. So this time, you are very likely to be able to stagger it. Just make sure you stay on top of the healing, especially healing Tifa, because she is quite vulnerable to the attacks in this particular encounter. Now, when he launches back, I think it might be hard to get a blizzard spell off. Nope, it is possible. And let's throw another one while he's down. And he should be staggered now, yep. So what we're going to do is switch over to Cloud and then start unleashing those strong attacks. We can also use Tifa, of course, to unleash some abilities such as Dive Kick. Yeah, that's nice. That is that dive kick. Come on before the stagger ends. Oh, I thought we was going to get it then. We did. We got it. Okay, target eliminated. Now, there's no loot or anything to grab over here. apart from those crates which I've already broken. So we'll just go ahead and use the fast travel option, but if you don't want to use that for whatever reason, then Wymer is literally just through that gate we came through. Okay, just there, see? So we'll speak to him.
Phew, we owe you one.
Gotta say, I've never seen a Shinra breed like that before. Out of curiosity, when exactly did it show up?
Oh, today. The first reports came in just this morning. Why do you ask?
Yeah, this is where we find out where
Wait
this
a minute.
mutt came from.
Crazy story about a Shinra research lab hidden right beneath our feet under the slums.
Huh. Really? That's news to me.
And here I thought you might know something I don't. Well, I guess not.
It's a big organization. Sure, there's lots of secrets I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. You got the bastard. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, so it seems there is some sort of Shinra lab underneath our feet. So that's interesting. I'm sure we'll find out more about it as we progress further through the story and the side quests. But there we have it then. So an elixir is our reward for this particular quest. So that's not too bad at all, is it? Our first elixir. Yeah, Final Fantasy staple. Anyway, folks, that pretty much brings us to the end of this quest. So I hope the video has been helpful to you. If it has, don't forget to drop a like. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.